So Shalom, Yasharahla, Shalom, HaQatazah from the sons of Israel. Come back with a new lesson. First and foremost, I want to give all praise, glory, and honor to Yahawah, Hasham Yahawashi, Hasham Yahawashi, Qadash, barak Yahawah, barak Yahawah, barak Yahawah, barak Yahawah, barak Yahawah, barak Yahawah, halalyam, hawad wa Kabad, la Yahawah wa Yahawashi, Hasham Yahawashi, Qadash. I want to give double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. Peace and blessings to the hopeful elect of Israel, pushing us truth and don't just in sincerity and truth, and to the Aqua for listening and learning. Wa la habachayim, I say barakatam wa shalom. Okay, this lesson will be about the faith in the Most High is the weapon, or rather said, the faith in the Most High is our weapon, man. First off, we go to the book of Baruch. So like if it's too loud, but my laptop's uploading some videos, so like for that, but I'm gonna do it to my best of my ability. Baruch 4:8, and it says, "Ye have forgotten the everlasting power." Who is that, man? Israel. We have forgotten the everlasting power. Yahawah, Hasham Yahawashi. We have forgotten our strength, our power, the Most High, man. Yahawah, Hasham Yahawashi, that brought you up, and ye have grieved Jerusalem, that nursed you, man. So, Yahawah Hasham Yahawashi brought us up out of the land of Egypt, out of all these captivities, man. And led us in these different captivities again, because we were still stiff-necked and didn't want to listen. You understand? So through that, because we forgot our power, man, we left our faith, our weapon behind us, man, our strength, our everything, man. We left it behind us because we were wicked and stiff-necked. Okay? And ye have grieved Jerusalem that nursed you, man. We went against Jerusalem that nursed us, man. Against our own land, man. You understand? But this will be mainly about the faith in the Most High is the weapon, man. You understand? Because the Most High controls all things. The Most High is the power of powers, okay? He controls all things, so the faith in Him, man, is everything, man. It's gonna save you at the end, okay? Because but you need to have the works too. Okay, because faith without works is death, okay, like it says in James chapter 2. But let's go to 2 Kings chapter 2, verse 23. And it says, "And he went up," he is Elijah, okay? "And he went up from thence unto Bethel." So he went his way to Bethel, okay, the new city. "And as he was going up by the way, okay, there came forth little children out of the city. So he was walking away, and out of the city came children, and mocked him, man. They scoffed him, man. They laughed about him, okay? And said unto him, and they said to them, to Elijah, Go up, thou bald head. Go up, thou bald head, man." They're saying like, go your way, thou without hair, man. Bald head is without hair. Okay, they mocking him because he has no hair. Okay, verse 24. What did he do? After they mocked him, they scoffed at him. What did he do, man? To the faith of Yahawah Hasham Yahawashi. "And he turned back and looked on them and cursed them in the name of Yahawah." So what did he do? He cursed these little children who mocked and scoffed at him through the spirit and power of Yahawah Hasham Yahawashi. So he had faith in the Most High, and he cursed him through that, man. You understand? "And there came forth 2 she-bears out of the wood, and tear 42 children of them. And through this curse, through the faith in the Most High, he cursed them. And out of the wood, man, came 2 she-bears, man." It's said that the she-bears are the baddest bears in the shit, you understand? The toughest bears, because they got children, man. And they fight for the children like for their own life. You understand? And they fucked 42 children of them up, man. 42 children, these 2 she-bears fucked up to the spirit and power of Yahawah Hasham Yahawashi, because Yahawah Hasham Yahawashi put spirit upon the bears through the curse from Elijah to fuck these children up, to who mocked and scoffed at the prophet, man. You understand? So the faith in Yahawah Hasham Yahawashi is the weapon. If you wouldn't have faith, what would you do, man? He said, like, shut your ass up. You know how Jake is doing today? Or he would, whatchamacallit? Or he would just go and fuck these little kids up himself, you understand? But through the spirit and power of Yahawah Hasham Yahawashi, he cursed them and fucked them up through that, man. So the spirit of the faith in the Most High, in Yahawah Hasham Yahawashi, is the weapon, man. It is the weapon of all weapons. You know what What will a nuclear missile do when the Most High protecting you? Like going in later on, man, Psalms 34 and 7. Because the angels are round about us, man. They're protecting us righteous men, trying to be righteous men. Because we're in our chain of darkness, man. We go to the book of Sirach, also known as Ecclesiasticus, and the Apocrypha, chapter 39, verse 28. And it says, there be spirit that are created for vengeance. So they are spirit for the revengement. You understand? The Most High created spirits through Yahawashi that are created for the revenge, which in their fury lay on sore strokes, man. Which in their anger fuck shit up, man. In the time of destruction, they pour out their force. In the time of destruction, they show themselves, man. You know, they show themselves in the time of destruction. And appease the wrath of him that made them. To bring the wrath of Yahawah low, who made them, okay? Of course, ultimately, Yahawah only made Yahawah, and Yahawah made the rest. But yeah, through the spirit, through the will of Yahawah created all the things. You understand? So ultimately, Yahawah created these things, and He created Yahawah, and through that, you know, okay. So verse 29. What are these spirits, man? Fire and hail and famine and death. Okay. These four things are created for vengeance, man. All these were created for vengeance, man. To fuck the enemy up, to fuck Esau up, to fuck these other nations up, to fuck the wicked people of our nation up, man. These are created for vengeance, man. So the Most High is not all about love, man. The Most High is full of vengeance, man. And the faith in the Most High is the weapon. You understand? This is why, let me keep on reading, so I like it. Teeth of white beasts. What happened in 2 Kings 2:23-24? Elijah cursed these little children, and the bear came out of the woods, man, and fucked them up. The teeth of white beasts. You understand? Of white animals, man. Why do you think a lion in the cage, man? You understand? In the zoo, you know, in their captivity, man, because the zoo is their captivity. Why do you think, you know, animals normally are in the free, man? They need to run, man. They need to, you know, they have their job in the nature, you understand? In the way of Yahawah. But through Esau, this perverse motherfucker, man, you know, through you Edomites, through so-called white people, man, you put them in cage like they're statues or shit, man. You know? And then you're asking yourself why the Most High put a spirit of vengeance upon them, that the lion fucks up his you know, the keeper of the zoo, man. Why does he do that, man? Because the Most High gives him the spirit to do that. Because the Most High gives him the spirit to fuck them up, man. And the faith in the Most High is the weapon, man. Verse 30, teeth of white beasts, and scorpions, and serpents, and the sword, punishing the wicked to destruction. So all these things punish the wicked to destruction, man. You understand? All these things, man. The Most High created these things to punish the wicked to destruction, man. What is the sword, man? The modern sword is the gun, man. These missiles, man. The Most High used this shit to fuck the wicked up in this day, man. In the day of vengeance, day of judgment, man. You understand? But the righteous won't fear, man. The righteous have faith in the Most High because the faith is the weapon, man. You need to understand that the Most High fuck shit up with these animals, man. What's gonna happen when in the day of Yahawah gonna break? These animals gonna break out of the zoo, man. The lions, the tigers, the scorpions, the serpents, man. What you gonna do, man? You're gonna run for your life, and the lion gonna catch you, man, because you dumb ass, none having faith, heathen and jakes, man. Because what is always happening when somebody's fallen in the cage of a lion? Instead of having faith, they're gonna have an example right after that. Okay, like instead of having faith in the Most High, that the Most High gonna protect you, you're gonna throw something at the lion. The lion sees it as an attack. The spirit comes upon the lion to fuck you up, man. Because you got no faith, man. You're faithless and a perverse generation, like Hasham says. Okay, roughly paraphrase. Let me get it real quick. Faithless generation, man. Matthew 17:17, and Yahawah answered and said, O faithless and perverse generation, how long shall I be with you? How long shall I suffer you? bring him hither to me. We are faithless. Our nation, our generation is faithless, man. You understand? So, but the Most High used these spirits, man. The Most High puts these spirits upon these animals, and they're spirits that control the fire and the hail and the famine and the death, man. You understand? And ultimately, the Most High controls all of them, man. But let's go to the book of Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 5, verse 17. Salakia. Wisdom of Solomon 5 and 17. And it says, he shall take to him his jealousy for a complete armament, and make the creature his weapon for the revenge of his enemies. You see the creatures. Who are the creatures, man? The animals, man. The Most High used the animals to fuck shit up, to fuck the enemies up, man. You understand? But now let's go to Daniel to have a prime example of what happened, because the faith of the Most High is the weapon, man. The faith of the Most High is your defense and weapon. Okay. Daniel 6, starting at 16. Okay, and it says, the king commanded. Okay, now let's go to verse. Okay, this is verse 9. Wherefore King Darius signed and writing and the decree. Okay, so this King Darius, okay, and the people under him wanted to fuck Daniel up, okay, with a wicked law that they made. You understand? Because he was worshiping Yahawah. You understand? Because he was praying and doing stuff for Yahawah. And they, verse 16, and they went to the king and said, Daniel did this, that, and third. So they accused him wrong, you know. Verse 16. Then, because they made the law just to fuck Daniel up, you know. For an example, you create a law just to fuck somebody up. It's wicked, man. Then the king commanded, and they brought Daniel and cast him into the den of lions. So the king said, put Daniel in the lion's den, man, in the den of the lions. And they did it. Now the king spake and said to Daniel. So the king spake to Daniel. Darius spake to Daniel. Thy power whom thou servest continually, he will deliver thee. So he's saying, Daniel, man, you power Yahawah that you serve all the time, he gonna deliver you, man. He gonna set you free, man. You understand? Let's go to Salakia, verse 20. And it says till 24, okay? I'm just gonna highlight it for you that you can read it better. Salakia. Salakia, bear with me 1 second. Okay? We do it part-time because you know how Satan is, man. He gonna fuck shit up when you bring the truth out, man. Okay? And it says, verse 20, and when he came to the den, okay, so the let's start at verse 19, okay, Salakia. Then the king arose very early in the morning and went in haste unto the lions. And so the king wake up and was running to the lions den to see, you understand? To see what happened to Daniel, verse 20. And when he came to the den, okay, he was going to the den, and when he came at the point to the den, he cried with a lamentable voice unto Daniel. Let's look up the word lamentable, okay? Just real quick in the Bible dictionary, in the book of Daniel. Salakia, bear with me 1 second. Daniel 6 and 20. From right, lamentable. Okay, to pain, grief, okay? He cried with a voice full of pain to Daniel, okay? And it says, unto Daniel, and the king spake and said to Daniel. So the king was talking to Daniel and said, O Daniel, servant of the living power. He said, Daniel, man, you the servant of the living power, Yahawah. Is thy power, whom thou servest continually, able to deliver thee from the lions? He's asking Daniel, man, can your power, Yahawah, that you serve continually, always, okay, deliver you from these lions, man? Can he do that? Verse 21. Then said Daniel unto the king, O king, live forever. He said unto the king, hey, you live forever. Verse 22. My power has sent his angel. So Yahawah has sent his angel to Daniel and has shut the lions' mouths. You see, like I said before, man, the Most High put these spirits upon these lions, man. These lions were maybe hungry as fuck. They were like, we're gonna fuck Daniel up, because they were used to eat lions, eat humans, men, So they were like some new meat, when you think about the lion. And then the Messiah put the spirit upon them to shut their mouth up, to be humble, man, to don't be hungry and shit. You understand? So the Most High sent the spirits, and the spirits do all the things for the Most High, man. Ultimately, the Most High controls all things, man. If somebody rapes somebody, man, it's the spirit of the Most High, man. That they have not heard me. You see, the angel came down from the Most High, from Yahawah, to shut the lion's mouth up, that they won't hurt Daniel, man. For as much as before him, innocency was found in me. Because Daniel was innocent, man. Because he didn't do anything wrong. Was found in me, and also before thee. And innocent, even the king was innocent, because he was tricked by his governing body, you understand? The king, this is why he said, and also before thee, because the king didn't, or he says, and also before thee, also before you, I'm innocent, O king, I have done no hurt. You understand? So Daniel's saying, I didn't do anything wrong, man. Verse 23. And then was the king exceeding glad for him. Then the king was rejoicing. He was happy that for Daniel, because nothing happened, and commanded that they should take Daniel out of the den. And he said, take Daniel out of the lion's den out. Okay, so Daniel was taken up out of the den. Okay, and Daniel was taken out of the den. And no manner of hurt was found at him. So he wasn't hurt at any point, man, because the Most High kills and makes alive. The Most High wounds and heals, man. Roughly paraphrase. We're gonna go later into that. Because he believed in his power. Because of what? Because he had faith. He believed. He had faith in Yahawah. This is why nothing happened to him, man. This is why the Most High is the weapon, aka the shield, man. You understand? When somebody's attacking you, the Most High fights for you, man. Verse 24. And what happened to the guys who accused Daniel wrong, man? Let's read it right now. Okay? To you wicked ones, what happened? What gonna happen to you, man? And the king commanded, and they brought those men which had accused Daniel. Okay, so the king said, bring me the guys who dealt wrong with Daniel. Let's look up real quick the word accused, okay? So like it. Accused. Definition. English. A person of group or group of people who are charged with or on trial for a crime. Okay. So they accused Daniel, but they accused him wrong. Okay, you understand? So accused him. They saying, like, for example, they're going to police and saying, hey, he did this, that, and third, but it was wrong. And at the end, he's going to be punished for that because he did something wrong, because he lied. Okay? Which had accused Daniel. And they cast them into the lion's den. Into the den of lions. So all these people who accused Daniel wrong, man, they put them into the lion's den, man. They put them to the lions. And you know what happened, man. They were fucked up. Them, their children, and their wives, man. So even the children and wives get punished for the shit that they did, man. And the lions had the mastery of them. And the lions had the power over them, The lions were over them, and the lions fucked them up, man. And break all their bones in pieces, or ever they came at the bottom of the den. Hey, the lions fucked them up, man. The lions broke even the bones from them, man. You understand? So, but let's go to this main point in these verses, man. Verse 23 at the end. And no manner of hurt was found upon him, because he believed in his power, in who Yahawah Hasham Yahawashi. The faith in Yahawah Hasham Yahawashi is going to save you. This is your defense and your weapon, man. And I wrote down in my notes, man, if you are wicked, you will die, man. But the righteous, the Most High, protect them. The Most High protect the righteous, but he gonna fuck the wicked up. You saw what happened because they lied, because they want to have the power, because the King Darius had favor in Daniel. You understand? So he saw his good works and saying, like, you like my profitable servant. You understand? Even though Judah was in captivity. If I'm not wrong, okay, Salaki, if I'm wrong, I don't want to teach or cause confusion, but I'm saying that the Most High gonna protect the righteous. He gonna seal the righteous. He gonna deliver the righteous, man. Okay, if you're righteous, man, you won't fear anything, man. When you're righteous, you have faith in the Most High. You do the work and have faith in Him. You won't fear anything. Okay. Now we go to the book of Jeremiah. But when you're wicked, you're gonna be fucked up. I'm gonna tell you that. You're gonna, like it says in Amos 9:10, roughly paraphrasing, all the sinners of my people shall die by the sword. Since you see, all the sinners of Yahawah's people, all the sinners of Israel are gonna die by the sword, man. All you jakes who are stiff-necked, who don't want to listen, who instead of going 100 for the Most High, live in the world, serve rather mammon than the Most High, like it says in Matthew 6:24, roughly paraphrasing, man. You go the wicked way instead of the righteous way, man. You're gonna die by the sword, man. Jeremiah 15:3, and it says, and I will appoint over them 4 kinds, saith Yahawah. The sword to slay, so the modern sword, the gun, the missiles to slay, man, to fuck up, the dogs to tear, man, the dogs to rip apart, and the fowls of the heaven and the beasts of the earth, so the flying things and the beasts of the earth, man, so the lions, the tigers and shit, to devour and to destroy, to eat up and to destroy, man. So Yahawah use all these things to fuck you up, man. The gun, you know, out of nowhere, you pull a gun, you don't want to pull it, boom, it pulls, and this guy is dead, man. You understand? Because imagine you're in the hood, you're taking the gun out just to make him like to fear, and out of nowhere, your finger moves from itself because the angel stands and pulls the trigger, man, and this man is dead, man. Because the Most High put judgment upon him and upon you, man. Because you had in faith, and both of you're gonna go into jail and die there, and he died there, man. Because let's read Deuteronomy 32 verse 39, and it says, see now that I, even I, am He. So who is He? Yahawah. And there is no power with me. I kill and make alive. I wound and I heal. Neither is there any that can deliver out of my hand. So what is that saying? The Most High controls all things, man. If you're supposed to die, you're gonna die. If you die right now, if I die right now in this video, I'm gonna die. Okay? But if the Most High wanna make me raise up again from the dead, man, He gonna raise me up. He makes alive and kill. He lets you be wounded. If you imagine you're doing some sport, man, and you just make a wrong step out of nowhere, your knees fucked up, it's from the Most High, it's from Yahawah, and He gonna heal you after that, man. Neither is there any that can deliver out of my hand. You won't flee from the Most High's hand. If the Most High says you're gonna be fucked up for the things that you did, you're gonna be fucked up. Simply, point blank period, simply, man. This is the Most High's judgment. This is the Most High's game, okay? This is Most High's movie, okay? Fearful thing to let's just go to Hebrews 10 and 31 if I'm right. Hebrews 10 and 31, okay? And it says, it is a fearful thing to fall into the hands of the living power. So it's a fearful thing, man. You should fear the thing to fall in the hands of Yahawah, because you can do nothing against it, man. You can flee from the Most High. You run all your life, man. You can't flee from him, man. He got his eyes in every place. Like it says, let me prove that real quick. In Proverbs 15 verse 3, man. So everything that you do, you're going to record it. He's going to see it, man, through his angels and ears. Proverbs 15 and 3. The eyes of Yahawah are in every place. Who has eyes of angels, beholding the evil and the good. So through that, He can judge everything, man. Through that, you're going to be judged for everything. And in a righteous judgment, because you're going to be judged for everything that you did good and bad, man. And if your secret places, what you did in your toilet, where you think the Most High can't see me, man. Hilarious. But the lessons about the faith in the Most High is the weapon. You know, the Most High kills, like I said, the Most High kills and makes alive. The Most High wounds and heals. There's nobody that can deliver out of His hand, roughly paraphrasing. So the Most High controls all things, and you can do shit against it. So why should you fear anything? Why shouldn't you have faith in the Most High? You need to have faith in the Most High to to be delivered, to get salvation, man. And the other thing is, man, have faith like Daniel, man. He was put in the lion's den. Imagine 5 lions, hungry as fuck, standing before you, man. Why should you fear, man? You know that the Most High controls it, and whatever happens, it is in His will, man. Whatever happens should happen, man. There are no fucking coincidences. So don't fear anything but the Most High. Like it says in Matthew 10:28, man. Okay? Fear nothing but the Most High. Have faith in the Most High. Because He is our weapon, man. Okay, the Most High is the weapon of all weapons, man. You understand? Genesis chapter 9 verse 1, and it says, and the Most High blessed Noah and his sons, and said unto them, be fruitful and multiply, and replenish the earth. So He said, you blessed, man. Okay? Be fruitful, man. Bring many children forth and multiply the earth. You understand? In the earth, so like it. Verse 2, and the fear of you and the dread of you shall be upon every beast of the earth. What does that mean, man? So every animal, okay, gonna fear you, man. And upon every fowl of the air, upon all that moves upon the earth, and upon all the fishes of the sea. So like, and upon all the fishes of the sea, into your hands are they delivered. So it's saying, man, you know, when the shit goes on, man, I got this precept from HaQatazah, if I'm right, man, from HaQatazah. I just did the lesson because I was I saw it through the Spirit, man. You know, the Most High guided me to see it, man. I got this crazy precept from Him, man. So shalom to you, wa barakatah. Okay, but I'm getting this precept because it says they won't deliver out of your hands, so they're gonna be under us. They are pieces of us. You understand? Like, I'm gonna get a precept real quick after that, but this will happen when the animals gonna break out of the zoos, man, out of their captivity. This gonna happen. They're gonna, you know, like in the movie I Am Legend, man. This cool ass Will Smith sellout, man, running down the street out of nowhere. Lions be there, tigers be there, zebras be there, all these different animals. This gonna happen the day of Yahawah Hasham too, man. They're gonna go crazy, okay? But you, men of the Lord, men of Yahawah Hasham, the hopeful elect, Lord willing, we are of the elect, man. You won't have faith, you won't have fear, man, because these animals gonna be at peace with us, man. They're gonna have peace, and they're gonna leave us alone and go to the wicked and fuck them up, man. Okay, because they were under Noah, man, and his squad and his family, you understand? So they're gonna be under us, man. You understand? Now they're mad because Esau fucking their whole habitation, everything up. Now we go to the book of Job, chapter 5, verse 22. And it says, at destruction and famine thou shalt laugh. So what does that mean? When destruction and famine hits, man, we should laugh. Why? Because we got faith in the Most High. Because we know the Most High provides for us. Because we know the Most High got us, man. Neither shalt thou be afraid of the beasts of the earth. You see, we shouldn't fear the beasts of the earth. We shouldn't fear a lion. We shouldn't fear a tiger. We shouldn't fear, whatchamacallit? We shouldn't fear any animal of the earth, man. Because the Most High is our protector and our weapon, man. Verse 23. For thou shalt be in league with the stones of the field. So you're gonna have a band, you know. You have you're gonna be at peace with the stones of the field, man. And the beasts of the field shall be at peace with thee. And you see the beasts of the field, the lions and shit, everything gonna be at peace with us, man. Leviathan gonna be at peace with us, man. Okay? Leviathan gonna come back, man. They're gonna fuck shit up. And they're gonna be at peace with us. Do the spring power of Yahawah Hasham Yahawashi, man. Lord willing, we're of the number of the elect, man. Of the 144,000. Now we go to the book of Psalms, chapter 34, verse 7. And it says, Salakim, and the angel of Yahawah encampeth round about them that fear him. So if you fear the Most High, man, the angels protecting you round about wherever you're going. The angels are around you and protect you, man. And deliver them, and the angels deliver you, man. You in trouble, man. Out of nowhere, a gunfight breaks out, and you just walk past it through the gunfight, and nothing happened to you because the angels protect you, man. Because the Most High is protecting you. So why should you fear, man? You shouldn't fear anything but the Most High, man. The Most High is protecting you. The Most High is providing for you. The Most High is guiding you, directing you, and leading you, man. The Most High is doing everything for you. So give him something back, man. You wicked and perverse nation, man. Generation, Salaki, verse 8. O taste and see that the Most High is good. That Yahawah Hasham Yahawashi is good. Yahawah Hasham Yahawashi is good. He's the only good, like Yahawashi is saying. Roughly paraphrasing. Why callest me the good? Only the Father in heaven is good. Roughly paraphrasing. Blessed is the man that trusted in him. You have trust in the Most High. You bold in the Most High, man, like a lion. Blessed are you, man. You are blessed, honestly. Because when I think about it, it's 100% true. What was going on before I came into truth? Because I had this crazy faith in the Most High. What happened, man? I was feeling shit. I was struggling with shit. I was always thinking about what I'm gonna do then, what I'm gonna do when this happened, when that happened. I had these fears, man. But why should we fear if the Most High protect us when He sent His angels down to protect us, to guide us, lead us, and protect us, and to bless us, man? Why, man? Fear nothing but the Most High, man. Because the fear of the Most High, rough paraphrase, is the beginning of knowledge, man. The faith in Yahawah, Hasham Yahawashi, in the Most High is the weapon, man. Now we go to the book of Daniel again, but this time chapter 4, verse 17. And it says, "This matter is by the decree of the watchers, and the demand by the word of the holy ones." Okay? To the intent that the living may know that the Most High ruleth in the kingdom of men. So that you know, the watchers saying that, and the holy ones, because you should know that the Most High rules in the kingdom of men. So the Most High rules everything in this kingdom. Okay, there are no coincidence. Whatever happened, if China fucks up America, if America fucks up China, whatever happens, man. If today the what you call it, the World War III starting, or this blood moon is coming, man. What is coming today at 4 o'clock in the morning? Okay. Whatever happens, man, the Most High controls it, man. Okay, and give it to whomsoever He will, and He gives it to whomsoever He will. This is why Esau is right now in power, man, and set us over it, the basis of men, man. The lowest man, He set over it, man. Like Esau right now, man. The lowest of the lowest, the fucking cave dwellers, man. Because the Most High controls all things, man. So why should we fear anything? The faith in the Most High is the weapon, man. Because He's the power of everything, man. He's the controller of everything. Sirach 18:1. He that lives forever has created all things in general. Who is that? Yahawah have created all things. Yahawah only is righteous, and there is none other but He. The Most High only is righteous. We are wicked, man. We are on a wicked chain of darkness. We try to be righteous, but we're still wicked, man. Verse 3. Who governeth the world with the palm of His hand, man. He governeth the world, man. He rules the world with the palm of His hand, man. And all things obey His will. What? All things obey His will. So these animals, Putin, like it says in Psalms, the Proverbs 21:1, the heart, which means love, which means mind, of the king is in the Most High's hand, and He turneth whatever He will, roughly paraphrasing. So the Most High controls all things, man. The Most High controls your mind, the king's mind, everything mind, man. Okay? He controls all things, man. And all things obey His will. All things obey His will, man. If the Most High gives you an order to kill yourself, you're going to kill yourself. If the Most High gives you an order to rape this woman, you're going to rape that woman. If the Most High going to give you the spirit to marry that wife, you're going to marry that wife, man. Whatever is happening, if the Most High gives you the spirit to fear, you're going to fear. If the Most High gives you the spirit of faith in Him, He's going to give you the faith, you're going to have faith in Him. Whatever happened is in the Most High's hand. This is His show, man. For He's the King of all. What? He is the King of all. Okay, He's the King of everything. By His power dividing holy things among them from profane. He dividing the holy things from the wicked things. Okay? So don't fear anything. The Most High controls all things. The faith in the Most High, in Yahawah Hasham Yahawashi, is the weapon, man. Now we go to the book of Barak, chapter 4, verse 9. And it says, "For when she saw the wrath of the Most High coming upon you, she said, Hearken, O ye that dwell about Zion. The Most High has brought upon me great warnings," man. Listen to the Most High, man. Listen to the laws and commandments of Yahawah Hasham Yahawashi. Okay? Hearken to his laws, man. Do follow the laws and commandments to the best of your ability. That your faith may grow, man. Okay? Trust in the Most High. Have faith in Him. That you're going to be delivered in the day of judgment. Like it says in Matthew 24, verse 12, if I'm right, or 13. He that endureth unto the end, the same shall be saved, man. So go on for the Most High. Have faith in the Most High, because this is your weapon. You know what will happen when the shit goes on, man. The Most High going to protect you through your faith, and going to be a weapon through your faith, man. Because what you're going to do when Esau comes with a smaller than sword, man, to fuck you up, you won't have anything but the faith in the Most High, man. For all you jakes who saying like, I'm going to fuck Esau up with the guns, man. His blessing is a sword, man. So, Lord willing, my Akim Yahawah awafia, which means ma'akim and me, be one of the elect men, and the akim who push us through diligence and sincerity, with nothing rather than faith, man, in season, out of season, whatever condition they are, whatever situation they are. Lord willing, we of their number, man, all of us. And Lord willing, this lesson was edifying. Once again, all praise, glory, and honor to Yahawah, Hasham Yahawashi, Hasham HaRawchaa, barak Yahawah, barak Yahawah, barak Yahawah, barak Yahawah, barak Yahawah, barak Yahawah, Hasham HaRawchaa, call halalyam, hawad wa Kabad, la Yahawah, Hasham Hamashiach Yahawashi, Hasham HaRawchaa, Kwam Yasharahla, Ira Yasharahla, Yakal al HaQatazah Yasharahla, wa barakatam wa shalom.